So this is question number 4th of exercise 6.3. So PRT is 40 degree, PRT is 40 degree, RPT is 95, this angle is 95 and TSQ is 75, right? So we have to find out SQT, this angle, right? So it is not given that PR is parallel to SQ. So solution. Now in triangle PRT, angle PRT plus angle RPT plus angle PTR is equal to 180 degree, Reason is angle sum property, right? Angle sum property of a triangle. So you have to write down this complete this full form, angle sum property. Due to lack of space I am writing ASP. So PRT is 40 degree plus RPT is 95 plus PTR we don't know is equal to 180. This implies 40 plus 95 135 plus angle PTR is equal to 180. So angle PTR is equal to 180 minus 135, which is 45 degree, right? So PTR is 45 degree, this angle. Now angle PTR is equal to angle QTS is equal to 45 degree. Reason is these two angles are equal. Reason is vertically opposite angles. Vertically opposite angles, right? So now in triangle SQT, let's apply angle sum property in this triangle also. So angle STQ plus angle TQS plus angle QST is equal to 180 angle sum property, right? So STQ is, we have recently determined, it is 45 degree plus TQS, we don't know the value of TQS, we can say it is SQT also, plus QST is 75 is equal to 180, right? So angle SQT is equal to 180 minus 45 minus 75. Now 70 plus 40, 80, 120, so 180 minus 120, which is 60 degree. So angle SQT is equal to 60 degree. So this is our answer. So this is the solution which we have done. Now this is our next question, question number 5. Given that PQ is perpendicular to PS, so this angle is 90 degree, PQ is parallel to SR, angle SQR is 28, this angle is 28 degree, QRT is 65 degree. We have to find out X and Y. So solution. Now we know that angle PQR is equal to angle QR. This angle is which one in the textbook? It is T, so QRT, right? So PQR is equal to QRT. Reason is alternate interior angles. So when lines are parallel, this is a transversal, so this whole angle will be equal to this angle. So PQR can be written as X plus 28 degree, right, is equal to 65 degree. QRT is 65, so X is equal to 65 minus 28. So 15 minus 8 is 7 and this 5 minus 2 is 3. So 37 degrees X. So X is equal to 37, right? Next we have to find out Y also. So for Y we can say the sum of angles of this triangle will be 180, right? So in triangle PQS, angle SPQ plus angle PQS plus angle QSP is equal to 180. Reason is angle sum property. right? So SPQ is 90 degree plus PQS is x is 37 plus y is equal to 180. So y is equal to 180 minus 90 plus 37 is 127. So y is equal to 53 degree, right? So y is 53 degree. So x is 37 and y is 53. So this is our solution for this question. So in this question we have done nothing but simply we have applied this alternate interior angle. From there we got the value of this x and then angle sum property in this triangle, right? So next is question number 6. In this question it is given that this PQR and TQR are two triangles such that QT bisects angle PQR and this TR bisects angle PRS, right? So we need to prove this, right? So in this we have QTR and QPR. So let's determine the value of QTR and QPR first. So let's say proof. So if QT bisects angle PQR, so we can say angle PQT is equal to angle TQR, right? So let it be x, right? Similarly, if RT bisects angle PRS, so this implies angle QTR, sorry, not QTR, angle PRT is equal to angle TRS is equal to y. Again let. So we can say this is x, so this is also x, this is y, so this is also y, right? So this we have assumed so far. Now we have to find out from the question, we need to find out QTR and QPR, then we'll equate the values. So let's say for QPR is a part of this triangle PQR. So in triangle PQR we can say angle this PQR plus angle QPR plus angle PRQ is equal to 180. Reason is angle sum property. Now look carefully. So PQR is x plus x 2x, right? PQR is this angle, x plus x is 2x, right? Similarly QPR we have to determine plus PRQ. Now see this PRQ, this angle can be written as 180 minus 2y because the sum of these two angles is 180. So we can say PRQ is 180 minus 2y. 180 minus 2y is equal to 180. I am writing the reason here. Angle PRQ plus y is equal to 180, right? So from there we got this value 2y is equal to, okay, PRQ is equal to 180 minus 2y. Now QPR. So QPR, now keep the figure in your copy, just note the figure in your copy and look from there. So angle QPR is equal to 180 minus 180 minus 2y minus 2x, right? So when we open the brackets, 180 minus 180 plus 2y minus 2x, so 180 to 180 get cancelled, so it is 2y minus 2x, or we can say twice of y minus x, right? So angle QPR is equal to twice of y minus x. Let it be equation first, right? Now similarly in triangle QTR, we know that angle QTR plus angle TQR plus angle TRQ is equal to 180. Same angle sum property, right? So QTR we have to determine plus TQR is x from the figure plus TRQ. Now TRQ, see this TRQ. So we can say this is 180 minus y, because we are determining this angle. So this will be 180 minus y, right? So TRQ is 180 minus y. This one is equal to 180. So reason, if you want, we can give the reason also. Reason is angle TRQ plus angle plus y is equal to 180, right? So this is the reason. So from here we can say angle QTR is equal to 180 minus x minus 180 minus y, right? So 180 minus x minus 180 plus y. So 180 to 180 get cancelled. This is y minus x, right? So y minus x is angle QTR. This is equation second, right? So QPR is twice of y minus x, and y minus x value is QTR. So from 1 and 2 we can say just substitute this y minus x value. So angle QPR is equal to twice of, in place of y minus x we have angle QTR, right? So angle QTR is equal to half of angle QPR. And this we have to prove, hence proved. So just look carefully from the figure what we have done. Simply we have determined the value of this QPR first and then QTR, and then equated in this equation. Automatically this result we have got. So this question is very important. So just see this question once again and try to understand it with the help of this figure. So that's all for this video. This chapter is over now. So thank you.